Today I want to talk about something that you have probably thought about a few times, finding your own art style. How do you find that unique and distinctive way to express yourself through your work? How do you develop your own personal style? Well, let's talk about it. First of all, what is a personal art style? It's like your creative fingerprint, your one-of-a-kind way of shouting out to the world through your work. Think of it as your artistic voice. It's you in every stroke, every colour, every piece you create. When you have found your own personal style, when people see your work, they'll know straight away that you have created it. I love the work of John Lovett. He's an Australian artist who works mainly in watercolour. His distinctive personal style of painting is something that I really admire. He combines areas of sharp detail with areas of loose abstract shapes. He's a master at guiding the viewer's eye around the painting. He uses glazes and gesso to include soft, hazy areas on his paintings that really make the focal point stand out. If I see one of his paintings somewhere, I know instantly it's his because of his personal style of painting. So why is it important? Why should you have your own artistic style? When you have a personal art style, it sets you apart from other artists and it makes your work recognizable and memorable. And when it's recognizable, you might be more inclined to attract a specific audience for your work. You might attract collectors who want to buy your work. If you have a distinctive style, you'll be able to develop a cohesive body of work, which will create a professional looking portfolio, which will lead to sales and doors opening for you. So how do you find your own personal style? Well, spoiler alert, you don't find it, you develop it. You don't stumble upon it like a hidden treasure. Instead, you nurture it, you shape it, and you develop it. It's all about putting in the hours, the effort, and the consistent practice. Just like your handwriting got its unique flair from all that writing that you did, your artistic style will naturally emerge as you dive into the world of creation, experimenting, trying new things, and showing off what makes you you. Just like a potter at their wheel working with clay, they guide the clay into its form. Your artistic style isn't something that you stumble upon, it's something you shape. If you're just starting your journey as an artist and you're concerned that you don't have an individual style yet, relax. It can take decades of consistent practice to develop your own style. I've been painting now in watercolour for 12 years and I feel that I am still developing my own personal style of painting. I'm still learning and exploring, and my style is evolving with me. So there's no fixed timeline or formula in finding your style. It depends on your artistic background, the amount of time you dedicate to practice, and your willingness to experiment. Okay, I hope that takes a bit of pressure off. Relax, go with it, don't force it, it's within you. If you consistently practice your craft, your style will show itself gradually over the years. Now, there are a few things that you can do to guide you on the path of finding your artistic voice. One of those things is to study the work of artists that you admire. As I've mentioned in another video, I love the personal style of Carl Martens, and I have been admiring his work for years. He's known for his amazing skill in painting birds, particularly capturing their movement and details. His paintings go beyond mere representation. He conveys the bird's essence and spirit with his unique style. One of the things I love about his paintings is how he uses salt to create beautiful organic texture and movement. And that is one characteristic of his work that has influenced my own work. I have mixed success when I use salt on my paintings. Sometimes it works really well and other times it falls a bit flat. So instead of using salt, I'll often include intentional blooms or cauliflowers to create texture and visual interest in my paintings. So find other artists' work that you admire and study it. What is it about it that attracts you and excites you? Is it their use of colour? Is it the composition? Or is it the technique that the artist has used? Pinterest is a great place to find fantastic art. I have a private Pinterest board where I save artwork that I admire. I call it Art Adoration. I use it to inspire me. It gives me ideas. If I'm ever feeling a bit lost or unenthused, a quick look on this board picks me up straight away. The things that prompt me to save artwork vary. It could be the way the artist has handled the background. It might be gorgeous drops of juicy paint that has attracted me. It could be the way the artist has left pencil lines showing. Or it could simply be a beautiful colour used on a cast shadow. Whatever it was that I was attracted to, I can then use that idea and experiment with it in my own paintings. And that leads me to the second thing that you can do to help guide your personal art style development, and that's experimentation and making mistakes. If you want to grow as an artist, you must be willing to experiment, and in doing so, you will make lots of mistakes, and you should embrace those mistakes. In her book, Making Colour Sing, Jeanne Dobie says that if you are methodically turning out good paintings, then you are not pushing yourself. You're staying in your comfort zone. How will you grow and develop if you keep doing the same thing? By trying things you haven't tried before, you open yourself up to new possibilities. When you explore and experiment, you will foster creativity, and that will lead to unique and innovative ways of doing things. Don't let your less successful paintings discourage you either. Take a moment to study them and think about what didn't work. Don't tear them up in disgust because they're useful. Think about how you might approach things differently in your next painting. Every mistake you make serves as a stepping stone on your journey towards discovering your distinctive artistic style. Another thing you can do to help you find your style is to embrace self-discovery. Your artistic style is a reflection of who you are as an artist and an individual. Take the time to explore your inner thoughts, your emotions, and your experiences. Pay attention to those thoughts that tick inside your head, the emotions that tug at your heartstrings, and the moments that have shaped you. What is it that gets you buzzing? What themes, what subjects make you stop and think, yeah, this is it, this is me? I'm not really a city person. Birds, animals, and nature are where I find joy. Being outdoors brings me peace. I like to paint what I love. It makes me happy. I choose subjects that touch me, things that I'm interested in. So allow your personal experiences and emotions to influence your work. Don't force your art to conform to current trends. Instead, let your art reflect who you are and the stories that you want to tell. Stay true to yourself and your style will naturally emerge. And lastly, I'm going to repeat myself here because it's important. Have patience. Your personal art style is not going to emerge overnight. It might start to appear after decades of solid practice. You must be prepared to put in the work to perfect your craft, and that takes years. I'm still working on it, so it's a good thing that it's a lot of fun. Finding your own artistic style is not about reaching a destination. It's about taking a creative journey that continually changes. It's an ongoing exploration of who you are, so embrace the journey. Thanks for watching. Head to my website if you want information about my online classes, and while you're there, join my email newsletter, because when you do, you'll get access to a full-length watercolour tutorial of mine and also my guide to 5 mistakes that watercolour painters make. Please give this video a like and subscribe to the channel, and check back next week for a new video. I'll see you then. Why should you have your own artistic style? I'm going to do that again. My hair keeps falling in my eyes. Do I do it again?
Yeah.
The whole thing?
Again, you just made...
Do I need to do that again? Do I need to do that bit again? I'll do it again just in case. Any of it again? Don't have an individual making colour